Shout out to the LDBC and the full Berserker clan. We really out here. Um, I'm a good friend. If you get in the jam, I'll put money on your books, but I'll never judge a book by its cover. Let's get into it. So, Murder Mook was on IG Live, and Murder Mook was asking the fans, who would you like to see me battle? Who do y'all want to see me battle? Now, I love this hunger from Mook. I love this new rediscovered hunger because, Mook, back in the day, he would come and we think he staying sturdy in it. You know what I mean? He would leave, then he'd come, then he'd leave. And Rex, he stayed in it. Ness, he stayed in it. People from that era, they stayed in it. So we always wanted to see Mook. Lux the same way. So, like Mook, Lux, excuse me, like even a Cassidy, like dudes with big names like that, that's A-side type of guys. You're gonna see them in Asgard with the gods. They might not come down to Midgard. If y'all know about Norse mythology, if y'all went to school, or for y'all Greek mythology fan, it'd take a lot to get one of them gods to come down from Mount Olympus. That's how Mook is acting, and that's how I feel about it. Like he feel like he God tier. We got a level in battle rap that we call God tier, and Mook feels as though he done reached. You know what I mean? But he discovered a new hunger. You got to understand these dudes. You got to understand the bros in Harlem. They bet against each other if they on the same card. This how you know that's a real battle, like a real battle city. They put money. They bet each other to see who destroyed their opponent more. So like if T-Rex, who's Mook's blood cousin, and Mook is on the same card, they have a bet. Forget winning, like who destroyed or did better with, because they just feel like they gonna just they the kill switch is on. They just feel like they could do whatever to anybody. So anyway, fast forward, we get into um we get into um Mook and Alive, and people in the comment kept saying Brizz. So somebody in the comment, that's all it took was for a couple people to bring up Rawsteen. Now, if y'all don't know the situation with Rawsteen and Murder Mook, they got into an altercation in about 2019. You know what's crazy? You know who I was talking to on the phone when that battle happened? Because I didn't get to watch it that night, but I had to work the next. I was talking to Mac because we had did a live. He may not remember, but I remember. And I was working at the carousel at that time. At like we called it the Ferris wheel, whatever. I worked there because there was a carousel on one side and a Ferris wheel on the other side. So yeah, I was watching that battle, and I remember them bringing up Mook's deceased mom, and then Mook stalling off. Brizz never came back. This was like 2019. This was like 6 years ago. Brizz never been, and Brizz was literally my favorite at the time. I'm not even gonna sit here and cap. Brizz was my favorite at the time. He really was. Because I remember watching him as a kid on 106 in Park, and then he made the transition when the battle rap, him and T-Top came out together. So Brizz saying that he wants 100,000. Mook believes that, okay, you want 100,000. Nobody giving that right now. You know what I mean? We in a recession. Battle rap ain't even in the place it was 6 years ago, because they was just giving out money 2019 and 2020. They was just giving out money. So that's what he believes. But in my opinion, what I would say to my old head Mook, to my Harlem brother, I would say, bro, it's been done though. Don't act like it hasn't been done. Cassidy got 200,000 to Battle Disaster when he first came back to battle rap in like 2014. I remember that shit. I watched it. I was hyped. So don't act like it's been done. He got double that. So Brizz to me is smart. I'm looking at it from a business standpoint. Like people ain't see me in 6 years. How bad do they really want to see me? I see. I'm look. Even though I'm mad, I want to see the battle because I love battles, just like boxing matches. I like the backstory. I don't really like watching dudes. I'm from the boxing world. I don't like dudes fighting and they friends and buddy and nah, bro, because it don't. You know what I mean? This is why people always be thinking it's scripted. I like it when people talking trash. In a not, I guess it can't really be respectful because you fight, but not, just not getting too out of pocket. I'm cool with it, type shit. I'm cool with it. So I feel as though Mook, he can't be mad at Brizz. Brizz is trying to capitalize on his dollar. I understand that he wants a battle. There were some other names in the live. I wish I would have caught. I got to make sure I follow everybody because I don't be on Instagram. Instagram is like the Disney Channel. You know what I mean? I come over to Warner Brothers and Twitter. You know what I mean? Where we can keep it straight. You know what I mean? Unadulterated. You know what I mean? Um, and Brizz, Brizz is not backing down on this. Brizz is not backing down on this. Brizz believes that he deserves that money, and that's the only way he's coming back. Mook thinks he's asking for too much, but Brizz doesn't believe that. Brizz knows that people got the money, and like I said, it's been done before. It may have not been by the people that's actively in the game right now, but it's been done. I believe King of the Dot hosted that disaster, and if I'm not mistaken, in Cassidy battle. My only thing with this too is we got to think about it from this standpoint. Brizz is FOI now. Not saying Muslim brothers don't battle rap. Shout out to Shotgun Suge. Shout out to Easy the Block Captain. Because I believe he's still Muslim. He put something on Wallahi. So, you know what I mean? Um, will we get the same version? Even though I want to see the battle, I'm not all the way sold because what version am I going to get of Brizz? Brizz is FOI. He's Fruit of Islam now. So am I going to get the same version of Brizz? He sound like the same version of Brizz, but am I going to get that? I don't know if I'm going to get that. So what I would like to see, personally, I don't think that Brizz should battle Mook first coming back. I don't think he should battle him first coming back. I think Brizz should take like a little battle first. Maybe we may not look, we work out the deal like this. You're gonna get a 2 battle deal. We're gonna do it just like boxing. You know how we be doing 3 fights deals with, just so that we not signed to them, but we owe you this many fights and you're gonna give us this amount of money. That's how we do it in boxing. I would have made that joint just like a boxing contract. Brizz, all right, you want 100,000, cool. But you not just battling not for one person. I'm not giving you that for one person. You gotta give me 2 people. I'll give it to you. You in a 2 battle deal. I don't think that's bad. I don't think that's unreasonable. And then if so, and another question, this is one of the last things I want to say. Is there a number that we can work out in between? Like, does it got to be exactly 100,000? Could we be close to 100,000, or is that just it? Because from what I heard, it sound like that's it. Brizz ain't. You know what I mean? Brizz said that he's not gonna do it. You know what I mean? If he don't get his 100,000. But like I said, this is if I was a league owner and I had it like that, I will say this. I would be like, yo, Brizz. I can't give you that for one battle, but if you give me two, I don't know who the other person would be. Maybe A Verb again. Maybe we might have to do the A Verb rematch because they be bidding with each other a lot in the spaces. So maybe we could get A Verb. I'm just saying, man. Let's work something out. I really would like to see this battle. All the other names that they brought up, Easy to Block Captain and Mook, Sue Surf and Mook. I guess. Of course, I want to see Surf get his bag, but when he's free. But no. I want to see something with a real backstory. Not saying those other battles don't really have a backstory. They do. But this is a real like backstory to where these men still have a problem with each other 6-7 years later. That's crazy. So I'm going to end it by saying this. Who is going to be the person to step up? Will it be Takeover Battle League? Will they be the ones to put up the bag for this? I guess we're going to have to wait and see. Make sure y'all check out my Christmas special on Wednesday, man, on Kick, man. Shout out to the LDBC. Shout out to the full Berserker clan. It's your boy Act Reach. I never steer you wrong, and we out of here. Peace.